Imagine you're driving along the Loop or the Katy Freeway, something like that. Suddenly, the sunroof on your car explodes, sending shards of glass flying into your face.
Terrifying. Channel 2 Investigates has uncovered cases of spontaneous explosions right here in Houston involving popular cars and SUVs.
Tonight, our consumer expert, Amy Davis, reveals the recalls already in effect, an ongoing federal investigation, and she explains what you can do to prevent this frightening situation.
It was a routine ride to work until Wade Owens heard it.
It sounded like something exploded.
And then felt these small pieces of glass raining into his car and into his eyes.
My eyes are blurry. I can't read anything. I can't see anything on my phone.
The sunroof on Owens' 2013 Kia Sportage had shattered. A scary experience, but not an isolated one.
When you were driving down the road, this was closed.
It was closed. Luckily that day it was closed.
It was no less frightening for Aisha Farr when she heard the sound while driving in her 2013 Kia Optima.
I mean, literally sounded like a gunshot, and I was scared because I thought someone was shooting on the highway.
Channel 2 Investigates found hundreds of complaints to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration about this problem. Complaints that led Audi and Hyundai to issue voluntary recalls on some models. And this video on YouTube catches it as it's happening to an Infiniti SUV. But as drivers call other car manufacturers like Kia to report what NHTSA has named spontaneous sunroof breakage, the company blames external impacts from rocks or other foreign objects.
I'm 100% sure that it wasn't a rock.
They're not taking responsibility because they've had to make the cars lighter.
Engineer Donald Phillips consults in accident investigations and specializes in auto glass. He says there are several factors resulting in so many fractured and faulty sunroofs in recent model years.
The main issue is that the glass and the structure around the sunroof is being made thinner in the vehicles.
He says car makers are under pressure from the federal government to make vehicles with better fuel mileage, and they're doing that by using lighter metals for the frame and auto bodies.
The problem is that going with the thinner materials and the thinner sheet metal in the cars, you're getting more movement, so now they're more on the edge of what they used to be when things were heavier and thicker and more robust.
Kia's own investigation found no evidence of a defect, but federal regulators opened their own, noting that the rate of reported incidents is concerning. That investigation that started in May 2014 is still open, but until more car manufacturers issue recalls, Phillips says there are some things consumers can do.
When it's really hot out, leave the shade to your sunroof open so that heat doesn't build up between the glass and the shade, putting more pressure on your glass. And getting your sunroof tinted from the inside would prevent glass from showering down on you if it did break.
Probably my next car, I won't get a sunroof.
But drivers already burned by the problem say they won't risk it again.
No.
You can search for your car's make and model in NHTSA's database online to find out how many times others have complained about this issue happening in the car you drive. We'll link you there in the Consumer Expert section of click2houston.com. I'm consumer expert Amy Davis, KPRC, Channel 2 News.